go. Go to Fire, episode 3 of the ESPN's Folklore Press.
Folklore Press, presented by Lilly, a medicine company.
His favorite basketball memory.
My favorite basketball memory is probably...
This episode number 3 is favorite basketball memory.
I made like 2 threes, which were like my first threes of my career.
Being selected as a McDonald's All-American was one of my favorite memories because I went from unranked to a McDonald's All-American in a year. I really had it in my mind.
When I was playing AAU in like the 4th, 5th grade, and I hit the game winner that sent us to the championship. Being a kid, it was like that was the biggest moment.
And now, Folklore Press, presented by Lilly.
This is episode number 3.
Michelle, I'm about to give you some snacks real quick. Well, Coach, look here.
Now, this was about the 3 stars we had was Kiki Ironfen, Flau'jae Johnson, and my favorite All-Star #1 player of all time is Hannah Hidalgo. Let's enjoy watching this episode number 3. This one is favorite basketball memory. Then we watch episode number 4 after this.
Now, this is Coach Bubba. This right here is drip. Like, this one I'll be like, okay, Coach, you putting it on. That leather alligator skin, nobody doing that like that. It's more sparkly than my closet will ever be, but it gets wilder and wilder every time I'm putting it on. At the end of the day, I know she do it for us because it's like, that puts butts in seats. Like the old people, they love it. They come to the game.
Yes, and you were wrong.
So it's like she a part of the show. She know that.
Very careful. Here is your question.
This the championship one.
How is the number 20
This is a legendary song.
X or maybe Emma? X is correct for the end. Tie game. True or false? There is a basketball court and an outdoor pool on the grounds of the White House. Yes, true. Yes, that is true. For the team, $51 and one way for taking the whole shebang. Which means for that. I said team. All right. Yes. This is for the game. Evan. This is for the block. You need the block. Okay. In 1996,
the things that will always make me smile is working. Flau'jae carried strikes. Sometimes she wants too much. It concerns me because you can wear yourself out.
All I need is 72. Tie it right here. Yes, you can block her. All right, here we go. True or false? In Japan, it is considered bad manners to slip your suit. Emma. Yes, that is false for you. $70 in the bank. In Japan, the suit is considered evidence of enjoying the meal. You know? I like that.
And I'm still not telling her what. I'm just like, I'm done complaining.
All right.
Like, I'm feeling it.
You need to speak because he won the first game. You need to sign up.
The trainer
Lewis, even though he won the
practice
first game, you
said,
can still block her.
I don't know how much Flau'jae will play in the game tomorrow.
Or Dopey,
She's
which
saying her
Disney
shin
dwarfs
hurts.
has no
And I
hair
said,
on his
okay,
head.
she didn't need to play. Take her to the doctor right now. Get x-rays, MRIs. Next man up. That's how I handle it.
With a Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great workout because your membership is packed with perks. Fully
You need to take the beat, Lewis. You need to block her.
I keep this like, bro. I'm
In
like,
2008,
we got a
Mariah
stretch
Carey
where we
married what younger man?
the SEC champs,
Or
beat
Chris Brown?
Texas. So I'm thinking
Chris
about
Brown.
all that. I'm
That
like,
is correct.
I can't
It was
sit
Nick
down.
Cannon. Mariah Carey married what younger man? Nick Cannon or Chris Brown? Here we go. Lewis, Chris Brown.
I err on the side
It
of
was
caution,
Nick Cannon.
and I'm very conservative when it comes to injuries. I will sit you in the pulpit. I don't care what kind of game it is.
Cause guys, here we go. First question. What type of large trumpet-shaped white flowers is associated with Easter?
Lily.
A lily is what we're looking for. You get the live $20 and your first on the board.
What's wrong there?
Okay, G51, you both need the G. Here's your question. Contrary to old wives' tale, what puppy-skinned frog-like amphibian does not cause warts?
She thought it was
A toad is correct. All right, so you got you and $50 in the bank.
She not right. She just got me somewhere. She's
So kind. All right, here we go. What 80s all-girl group proved they've got the beat with hits like Powerless or Seal? Lewis. The Go-Go's is correct. And $46 in the bank.
just want to get better, but she ain't thinking too at the same time. That's what I want to do. Like, club.
Me too. You both need the beat. Here's your question. From the Latin for warm. What large heavy pot used for boiling is often associated with witches? Emma. A cauldron is correct. For the beat. And $200 in the bank. Will Smith and Brad Pitt turned down Keanu Reeves' lead role as Neo in the hit science fiction trilogy. Lewis, the
Earlier in the season, those two losses, the season has really changed our mindset. At this point, we're 17-0. We've won every game since then. So now we have a bullseye on our back. And, you know, Coach Ivy's constantly telling us that we're going to beat everyone's Super Bowl game. You know, everybody's going to bring their best game when they come to play us. And just kind of preparing us for, you know, if we can become ranked number one, like, the target's going to be even bigger and everybody is going to be coming after you. For this Duke game, we know that they're an aggressive team. They're extremely athletic. So going in practices like knowing your scouts, knowing who you can help offload, knowing who's the shooters, who's going to drive.
Exclusively at msngames.com and gsn.com. Join the thousands across the country who have played and won right here on Bingo America.
We have the talent to go and beat any team that we really want to put our minds to. We like teams out. We don't want to take any team lightly. So it's like when we have the opportunity to dominate, this is what we should be doing. Let's go!
Guess what, Emma? You have 4. You need the O to win the game, Lewis. You need this O to tie it up, but she will try to block it.
USC, Maryland, we've got this exciting top 10 matchup, but all day today, our hearts, of course, are with the entire Los Angeles community.
Fire crews desperately trying to get a handle on multiple wildfires. LAFD does not have the staffing for this right now. Students running from school with evacuation orders now underway.
Walking into the Maryland game, like, it was a big game for us, but at the same time, we had the fires going on in LA. I was just worried the whole time. Coach, like, is very real, but Maryland's not going to go easier on us. Nobody's going to feel sorry for us, so I think if anything, it gave us a chip on our shoulder. We want to come out here and put on for the city of LA.
Into the fourth quarter, a tie game. These teams trading love the final minutes of this game. Smith, take it to Marshall, deep post over area. So much power. And USC can celebrate a statement Big Ten win.
Really, really proud of our team tonight. But first thing, I just want to just say that we've been on the road for whatever it is now, 5 days, and our city is on fire. It's been hard to be away and watch those scenes. The fires were something none of us expected, and having basketball is kind of an escape for me. I was able to be like, okay, let's be here, show up for your teammates, and then worry about that later. That's what this team does. Like, we we have a perspective that basketball isn't everything, but when these 40 minutes are in front of us, it's everything to us in that moment. That gives people maybe a sense of being able to take their mind off harder things. This game against UCLA is going to be a huge game. Post 5 is like the greatest development time to see two schools in LA that they love and support. And I think it's going to be super exciting to have the local community together.
This is a game where the more we can play it slow and catch their different weaknesses where we can great. Otherwise, come up, bring it to where you want, right, and play.
Pick your cards. You play.
UCLA has played great.
Good. Good. 4-6.
Currently undefeated. They're currently #1 in the nation. They've got a lot of talent, and they're playing well. Regardless of if they were #1 or not, like that's a wrap. And for us, it's like we want to be the ones to take UCLA down.
Play the way we know how to play. I think this is the epicenter of college basketball tomorrow night. It is. You guys have heard that. And to me, then you've earned the right to go to work. So come out here and play. Let's go. What we got right on our show?
Steak and cherry and varieties of wet food.
All eyes are on the Stars in Southern California tonight as crosstown rivals 6th ranked USC host the #1 team in the country, students from UCLA.
A lot of talent in the game. Got Lauren Betts, 6'7". Obviously, they still have Kiki Rice. You know, they didn't get any less talented.
I'm really excited for that. So to see the city of LA is going through so much, have this incredible display of basketball, I think is really special.
This is as big as it gets for a regular season game.
UCLA USC rivalry is everything. And you're talking about an intense matchup every single time.
Teams still figuring it out. Even the greats have their own
One could be ranked #1 and the other could be ranked 300. It does not matter. Whenever they're on the court together against each other, there is a level of intensity that the game rises to. It's almost like you can lose, but you can't lose to UCLA.
coming out for the second quarter is UCLA going to adjust business. At the end of the first half, 6 threes and 25 points for Andrew Watkins. Those are teams up by 3.
It was a performance for the ages for Gigi. The rest of the team a little bit quiet.
Here we go. Rivalry game. Third quarter underway. Put down to Betts.
Coming out of halftime, as the pressure of UCLA's defense stepped up, Lauren Betts stepped up.
It's the first lead for UCLA since it was 8 to 6.
Sprint puts everything to get your brand in front of your fan.
It's been the Juju show. She needs some help.
Guys, let's go. It's not supposed to be easy. You gotta get it going on offense.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go.
Coming into the fourth quarter, I was like, my team needs me. I want to make sure that I can put some
No.
stuff in this game and really perform for them.
Key area Ben is having a rough night.
I thought it did.
I don't want to let our city down. We don't want to let each other down. So I really think it was just this extra fight that we had.
So, sticking with it. She's going to lead her team down the stretches.
quarter, it was like go time. I kind of put my head down and I was like, I don't care who's in front of me, if I'm in attack, I'm gonna score. I don't care whatever happened, like I'm gonna do what I need to do, and if I need to get a booking on somebody, I'm not gonna go do it. USC hasn't been in the full team since 1983. That's huge. We knocked off another undefeated team. There's no more. We put ourselves back in first place in this conference. We set ourselves up for whatever's going on in March. And to me, it's just one more battle of what we're capable of. And the next night, the next night.
They're going to stop for a minute. Hold on the question. The question is, give me a word to why. Come on, no, do that. Shoot it. A word.
So how we feel today?
Next order.
I got a solid pull. They're working, but at a cost.
We have 100 single women. Tell me a question you want your dad to
Heard
ask
or not.
you.
They love some basketball here in Baton Rouge. Even on Super Bowl Sunday, they're packing in the feedback.
I get the call that the doctor says everything looks good and she can play. I can play for 6 games. Because this is a big game for us. I have to.
Texas beat South Carolina just moments ago. LSU has a chance to get up to the top of the SEC standings.
It's the SEC, it's Tennessee, it's LSU, it's South Carolina. There's not a bad team in our league, and if you think so, you're going to get smacked.
Tennessee and LSU. And the big three for LSU. No surprise they are in the starting lineup. Johnson is right up here.
Johnson has taken over this LSU team. She is the player on this squad that's got championship experience. She's got to bring it every night.
Tennessee is a great team. They press the whole game. You gotta be ready to know your trap. There's never like no time.
The system that they run is way different from what we've ever seen before as far as the mass substitutions and the way that they run. That can get anybody. I don't care how good of shape you don't practice it. They get something there.
I want you to think about the show and all the and the families that enjoyed this wonderful form of nutrition and saying
This one is going to be a test of wills
so
and like
find
really
a
how
way
bad
to
you
give
want
me
it.
your answer and keep it where we can all
Ajay Johnson going for the shot block, but she's going to be whistled on the passer's line. But I will say this,
I'm a
allow
defensive player like scrappy, so I'm gonna go all out. I'm going to get everything. Ajay,
And honestly, it worked out. She's sitting on the bench over there, not because of injury, but because of foul trouble.
I really liked the fight that LSU showed. They broke their bench, and then it's like they matched Tennessee's energy and effort. And they came out strong.
Jim Mulkey told us before this game, last time she faced Tennessee, maybe not as confident in her bench. Right now, she feels like their depth is better.
Scored 37 points, played good defense, took the lead from our two captains, two of our best players, were sitting by them.
Ajay Johnson, check in for the Tigers.
I was mad about the game, and I didn't even play my best. Foul trouble got me in my head.
Ajay misses it. Rebound, quarterback.
When the team plays good, like it's always good, but it's like I want to play at my peak every time.
And Tennessee is going to let them dribble it out. And LSU gets the win, a fourth ranked win on the season for Kim Mulkey.
During this time of the season, you're swallowed by the whole March Madness thing. It does become a lot. In those moments, it's like, how do I disconnect from basketball a little bit? Like, still having my mindset on basketball because that's the most important thing, but like, still having fun.
When we get there, we should get to Texas because like this is the perfect time. To the gym.
Alright, let's do it. I think it's so important to know who you are outside of basketball so that, you know, if things do go wrong, you have to make sure you're taking care of your mental every single day. Off the court, I want to have fun, you know, I want to dance, you know, I'm fun, lively, I want to do activities. My teammates are always saying that, like, you're always laughing, you're always dancing. Like, if I'm around my best friend, if I'm on cast, like, we're dancing, we're laughing, we're joking. I want people to know, like, that's who I am outside of basketball. So proud of you. I'm so proud of me. I'm so proud.
Being a student athlete is difficult. Trying to juggle the basketball part, being all in there, but then also being all in with my school.
We have a couple things on our agenda for today. We're going to spend quite a bit of time today talking about fear, risk, and perceived failure, and then we're going to practice getting over some of that.
I'm getting a Master's of Science in Entrepreneurship and Innovation. The class that we are in today is probably one of my favorite classes to date.
One of the things that stood out from these two readings was the idea of think like a traveler. So what does that mean to you? What do you think?
Thinking like a traveler is like just being very curious and like kind of making the extra effort to like immerse yourself in whatever it is. So like our group is like people that go out to nightclubs, so immersing ourselves like kind of in that culture, like literally kind of doing
That was
what
a
they're
fun
doing.
choice.
Yeah. So honestly, after practice, I'm looking forward to going to this class every single day. It just is opening my mind to the different, you know, benefits, but then also consequences of being an entrepreneur and kind of how to juggle that.
For the sake of this assignment, I want to give us the opportunity to imagine that as opposed to words like success and failure, maybe we want to like soften our language and think about it as something like what I thought was going to happen versus what I didn't think was going to happen. And this is the challenge. Put a quarter here and then try and catch it. Has anyone done this? So the idea is that you can put them here and then you can stack them. And one of your classmates caught 24. It's true. Let's see what the record is for this class.
How many years?
Okay.
Wait, let me see you go.
Yeah. Give it a go. Ah! You got one. Look at you. You can do whatever you want. Yeah.
Grad school's been super fun. It's been challenging, but it's been fun too. I've made a lot of friends in my master's program.
I got it.
My grandparents, they're like, aren't you gonna be a doctor? I'm like, first of all, I'm in engineering and I'm probably gonna go play professional league for a little bit, but they're like, but what about your job? And I'm like, no, that's a job. But I think it's so new, and like with women's sports budding, like being a woman and playing sports as a job, like that doesn't even seem real to them. In the future, I hope to use my degree to like start my own venture. Definitely I want to do something with women's sports. I want to do something back in Nigeria. Down the line, I would love to do something in that realm of like expanding the game.
How many did you get, Justice? If I wore a better outfit, I would have got 30.
Let's go. We are pumped. A sold-out Moody Center is ready to see this top 5 matchup in Austin.
If you're looking at basketball, like, who can win it in March? We don't know. I think that February 16th, that was the week that we all saw, like, wow, really, anybody can win it this year. We have seen USC knock off UCLA, end their undefeated season, and so now the rankings are going to shift. South Carolina, they got punched in the mouth a little bit.
And now South Carolina with their 71-game home winning streak on the line. In all UConn.
This has been a stunning course of events. I did not expect this at all.
This year, it is the Wild Wild West. There was a lot of shifting, a lot of movement that week.
These two teams, Texas and LSU, they're near the top of these standings. How big is this game?
It's huge.
Flajay Johnson, she was a game-time decision. Arrived at the arena in a walking booth, but she did go through warm-ups. She is in the starting lineup.
This LSU team has had to battle some things that they maybe haven't had to before, but LSU is not at full strength. Flajay is the heartbeat of this team this season.
Flajay Johnson, one-handed.
I really don't understand how Flajay's able to do the things she does.
She has never shied away from the big stage. Flajay drops it in, the big three. LSU, they are up 28-19 at the half.
You know, LSU comes out, they're playing great, but like Texas does, they make every game messy and hard.
Third quarter. Take away Texas. Flajay will come get it. Jordan Lee. Fourth quarter, Texas with the line. Into the hands of Preston.
Let's go. Looks like LSU's running out of steam. We need Texas.
We need Texas, so
Guys, let's keep overtime.
21-6 run.
UConn won today, so we beat UConn, so that's good for us. Because it's a lot can change compared to the tournaments.
Now it's a matter of clock management for Texas. They still can get a stop.
If they get the possession.
What are they giving them her the ball? She know how to draw a foul.
So they're 3 points down. That's what you think when they're going to run that clock.
Yes, they gotta hit one.
Texas is 19 of 19.
Where was it?
19 for 19.
Yeah, it's excellent. All day. Yes. Let's go, man. That's a heck of a comeback because LSU was beaten the whole time.
Williams fires it up again. Shorts.
Let's go. Great win.
Texas top.
That'll be interesting to see what rankings are now.
And if NC
Tomorrow.
and if NC State lose, NC State lost too. So South Carolina and NC State both lost.
Yeah, that should drop them out of the top 10.
So you got some of these other teams like UConn right now.
Yeah, UConn could be top 5.
Possibly puts us now at number 1 in the rankings as far as the AP poll goes. And we got a tough matchup tomorrow against Duke. They're a very good defensive team. We got a good chance of taking care of business as long as everybody can play good defense.
The entire season, on any given night, anyone can win. There was no starkly dominant team. But Notre Dame were a number 1 ranked for a reason.
Terrific start. Go to the Joyce Center. Both sides shooting 75% or better. They've been the number 1 team in the country for about 5 hours. Hidalgo, Westbell spots. Step off of that screen and hits it. So good. So poised. Everybody needs somebody to beat Notre Dame to bring them back to the pack. Chance for the Blue Devils. Breakaway Jackson gets it up in time. And it'll go. 9 lead changes, 5 ties. And the Irish still have never trailed at halftime in a game this year.
We not even playing our game right now. Their defensive pressure is not even bothering us. It's us. We gotta fix us right now. We run pace, we get up and down, we actually score, finish with contact, and we get tough. Different game. We gotta step up. We got 20 minutes to doing us. Okay, we didn't show that in the first half. Okay, we knew half. Do it on defense, bring your energy and toughness. Together, 1, 2, 3, together.
Richardson with the counter, swatted by Westbell. The outlet to Hidalgo, who comes back for it and finds Citron. Westbell, they spot the mismatch. Maddie goes to work. That's a smart move by Maddie.
We have so much firepower. We're such a dangerous team, and we haven't even reached our peak yet.
Hidalgo did not have 360 shoots over for Jackson. It's an 11-1 run to start this second half. Top of the floor dictating the tempo with the defense. Hidalgo. Jackson. Citron taken down the leg. It's the Notre Dame defense that has changed this game. Hidalgo plays it in.
Notre Dame went on a 17-1 run. And that's what they can do. They get stops, they get out in transition.
Hidalgo and Miles. Miles. Finish.
There's certain magic between Anna and Olivia that when it's sparking, they can just bring the team along with them. Sonia Citron hitting threes, Maddie Westbell doing her thing. That was a game for the first half, and then all of a sudden, the second half, it felt like it was a game no longer.
Miles, the fans, it's 17.
It's amazing. Your defense is incredible. Your rotation, box, everything they can push it. They cannot run with it. Do not stop.
So, quick up the floor.
Duke, they're a phenomenal team. But once we were able to get to that flow, it was like game over.
Got a hand on it, Hidalgo. With the left, scoops it up and in. She's got 17. A complete effort by the Fighting Irish who brought the fight to Duke in the second half. The new number 1 will enjoy a night atop the polls with a win against Duke.
There was a lot of pressure today, and I thought you guys navigated that so well. You came out, your mindset, you were focused, and I'm so proud of you for that. The domination, that's how dominant this team is. 17-1 run. When we play defense with that type of level of intensity and pace is unbelievable. Keep the same mindset, nothing changes for us. We just continue to grow and continue to get better every day. Okay? And celebrate this, y'all. We're doing something super incredible. So celebrate this.
This game is huge for us. Being able to sweep UCLA would mean so much to this program. Some of my classmates talked about they've never won at Poly. Hearing that, I'm like, I want to make sure we get this game for them, but then also for my coach. She's also never won at Poly as well.
The Big Ten title is on the line. Both of these teams are 1 seeds right now, and this Bruins team just one loss all year to USC.
Going into the tail end of the season, you're kind of wondering, what is USC? How good is USC? The UCLA games you knew were really going to tell the tale. USC, had fate in their hands in that if they won out the rest of the way, they could win the Big Ten.
There is 1 trophy and 1 city at stake at historic Poly Pavilion.
I love playing in hostile environments, sold out crowds. That's what you work for. You want those moments, and honestly, I'm tuning everybody out. I really don't hear anybody but my teammates.
USC and UCLA, here we go.
All week in practice, we've been talking about throwing the first punch, not letting them have any, sense of hope. We want to win Big Ten outright. Our first year in the Big Ten, and I feel like we have a lot to prove in this game.
Starts her move. She'll come in on another jumper for Marshall. This one ball. Uriafen's got the rebound. And back, and there's 2 down low. Rhea Marshall. Parker sizing up, trying to tunnel through. Great defense. Oh, she scored anyway and a foul. That's 2 on Uriafen. And UCLA charging hard.
The first matchup, I wasn't as aggressive as I would like to be, so definitely going into the second game, I was like, no, I'm going to make sure from the beginning, UCLA is going to feel me.
This place has been wired all night long, and it is overground. That's Uriafen, that's her 3rd.
That's big to have Uriafen with 3 fouls in this point of the game. You know how important she is to this group on both sides. She's on the bench in the first half. When I tell you she comes out in the second half and is an absolute boss.
Uriafen has been cooling her jets, and now they're ready to go. Walk into the gas pedal. She's going to travel. Uriafen. Oh, my!
The chemistry has built night by night.
When I got back in the second half, I was like, no, I need to make my presence felt.
Uriafen steps in front.
I need people to know what I'm about. I was just like, it's now or never.
Uriafen taking matters into her own hands.
Just this beast mode mentality. Just by any means necessary, we're going to win this game.
Uriafen bulldozing through. No whistle, and she's got 2 on a reverse. Big Ten title hanging in the balance. That's too much. Rebound Uriafen, who was played like herself inside of the second half.
Kiki just took that team on her shoulders and created for herself and scored, and it was like, okay, this right here is what WNBA coaches and GMs want to see.
Nice. Did not get the bounce, and Uriafen snares the rebound and goes streaking down the floor. She wants to do this herself. Possessed. Got it. That is unreal.
That was a big environment, on the road, big game, and she came through in really big moments there, and it was impressive.
USC never trailed tonight. On the way to staking claim to Los Angeles and the Big Ten. The Trojans, 80-67, take the Big Ten title in a sweep over UCLA.
special. The biggest thing I learned about myself, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. As I've been playing, it's just been getting worse, hurting way more. It was really Coach Moki's decision to sit me. She was just like, I wasn't playing the same way, and I wasn't, and I didn't want to sit out, but she kind of just told me, like, I'm going to rest you for the SEC tournament, so that's just kind of the decision that she made as far as me playing or not playing in the tournament. I'm playing in the March Madness tournament for sure. I was irritated because I want to play, but just more irritated that, like, I wasn't playing well anyway, and I know why I wasn't playing well. I wasn't making shots that I usually make. I couldn't really get no lift off my jump shots, you know what I'm saying? And just, like, mentally thinking about my legs while I was playing just wasn't good for me. And it wasn't good for the team. It kind of like changed my perspective about basketball a lot. So I'm ready to bring that perspective back into the court in March. It's eye-opening. Really, really eye-opening. You gotta think more on the mental side, like how can I be there for my team? How can I affect my team? Just giving them confidence, telling them what I see, telling them what they need to do. And I'm gonna be able to thug it out for this next 6 games, like, for sure. And so, man, I'm super excited, bro. Like, I'm ready to play. Like, you know, when something gets taken from you, you love it a little bit more.
Come on, don't be scared. Come on, come on, come on. I was just trying to think of like what to get everybody to show you guys how much I appreciate you guys and love you guys. And I got everybody elbow arrangements, so everybody can go and take their own. Here, you guys can go and take it. Come on.
I'm trying to figure out how can I be that leader for my team. Not just like, hey, when you do this better on the court, this and this and that, but it's like, okay, let's take a step back from basketball right now and just like embrace each other.
It's just a lot of it's just fruit. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome.
We're in this slump right now. We can't really figure it out, but like, how can I be that person for my teammate?
Notre Dame has been able to hold their own up until the last part of the season.
Notre Dame's 19-game winning streak will end today in Raleigh. Iris really being tested here. In jeopardy perhaps of losing that #1 seed. Duke sends the defending champs home.
You start to be concerned, is this a chemistry issue? Is this a locker room issue? What's going on? Is it too much pressure?
USC had a great regular season. The way USC beat UCLA in Westwood, I think answered questions for anybody who might have had them.
USC is doing great things, but I think the only way it will be recognized is them holding the trophy, and I think the players know it.
With LSU, there's questions. What is this team going to look like? Is Flau'jae going to be able to come back from this injury? When she does, how productive is she going to be? So it certainly adds a lot of intrigue and interest trying to figure out who and what they are.
The bracket is built. Matchups are locked. Let's take a look at the road to Tampa. Over 5,800 games were played in D1 this season, and it all comes down to tonight.
In women's basketball, sometimes it's even more important, not the number that's next to your team's name, but who else is in that bracket. Is this a team who plays a style of basketball that might give you trouble in order to get to the Final Four?
Here we go. Your #1 overall seed as we take a look at Regional 1 in Spokane. It's the UCLA Bruins.
Okay, next team.
Yeah, that's our bracket for sure. Oh, nervous. Oh, no, I don't got nervous. Where the hell we gonna go at?
That 3 spot for our 3-14 matchup. It's the LSU Tigers. The only team to have 3 players with 500 points in Anissa Moore, Michaela Williams, and Flau'jae Johnson. They've got a big 3, and they find themselves in that 3 spot.
But the health of them is is the big question mark. Is Flau'jae Johnson going to be healthy? She did not play in the SEC tournament. And Anissa Morrow got banged up in the SEC tournament. If they're 100%, LSU can. They're wearing 2 boots.
They're wearing 2 boots. Move on to our 3-14 matchup. Number 3, it's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. A little bit of a surprise here that they fell to the 3 line, Charlie.
Yes, I thought they would be a 2. They were #1 in the country just a few weeks ago. They fall to a 3.
Notre Dame in December and January was playing like the best basketball team in the country, and Hannah Hidalgo was the leader for National Player of the Year in that time frame. Watch out if they can recapture what they had going in December and January.
In that 2 seed, it's TCU, earning their highest seed in the tournament in program history.
TCU was one of the teams that kept Notre Dame from being a real high #1 seed in those early top 16 reveals from the committee. And this Notre Dame team is one of the best teams in the country. But that was a loss that held them back, and now they have a chance potentially to avenge it.
They will certainly be a team that can make some noise. As for us, we've got one more Region 2 reveal.
It's gonna be UConn with us. I'm like nervous. My heart's pounding. I don't know why. I'm like, this ain't the part to be nervous.
Your final #1 seed is those USC Trojans. How do you feel if you're USC getting this bracket with UConn?
Not too good. UConn and South Carolina are the 2 teams in this tournament with the most March experience. And if you're USC, you're still a little bit new to this game, relatively speaking. And now you've got to go through that team again in order to get to that elusive Final Four.
Oh, can we get out of here? I'm trying to go watch film. Let's just get out. You the college, come on. I'm out of here. Thank God.
We can win. You know what I'm saying? San Diego State, we're gonna thrash them. Florida State, we're gonna thrash them. NC State, we already beat them. But I knew that UCLA was gonna be a challenge.
We did see that we'd have UConn in our bracket and kind of a tough road to Tampa, but you know, we have a chip on our shoulder. Like, it's sweeter if it's harder to get to what you want.
I'm excited. We get to see I'm excited. I can't wait. Where's the camera? Come get this. Look. Hey. Don't put your camera down now. Just know we coming for you. Just know. So on your team, we gonna see you. I think we underachieved towards the end of the regular season. Let's go. I'm excited. To see you again. I know. I've made it so very clear that I hate losing more than I love winning. So why are we losing now towards the end of the season? This shouldn't be happening.
There are a lot more questions, I think, than answers when you get to the end of the regular season for Notre Dame. You kind of wonder what that's going to look like. going into March.
That's what March does for you. It shows who you are in the face of adversity. It shows what your team is made of, the mental fortitude that you have to have in order to be there. And it showcases which teams have figured this chemistry thing out, because everybody has talent. Who can have cohesion?